End of the year Lpac meeting 24-25. So before we start the Lpac meeting, we want to do four things. We want to ensure that all EB students are in Lpac student records. We want to create and schedule the end of the year Lpac meeting. And we want to create meeting roster and add meeting attendees. Finally, we want to add students end of the year review information. So let's unpack each one of these four steps. First, obtain the most current district EB report for your campus and ensure that all EB students are in Lpac student records. Filter the list in student records by using the EL indicator drop-down filter option and then choose one EBEL. Cross-check this list with the most current EB report data. Very important. Next, any students on the EB report but not in Lpac student records will need to be added by clicking on the Add Student button. Search for the student by local ID, then click on the plus add button with the green plus sign. To create and schedule the meeting, go to Lpac Meeting Manager, choose New Lpac Meeting. For meeting ID, choose a descriptive and easily identifiable name to title your meeting, and for reason for meeting, choose end of the year. Choose your campus, the date of the meeting, and schedule for status. Choose save or save and open. The meeting should now appear in the list of Lpac meetings. Choose manage to open the meeting. Add students to the meeting roster by clicking on the plus students button. Search for students by local ID, check the box, and choose add to roster. You can also filter using the ELL indicator to search for and add all of your 1EBEL students. Also verify and confirm that all students on the EB report are included. Choose add more students or return to roster if you are done adding students. Add attendees by clicking on the attendees tab. Then click on the plus attendees button. Once you add all of the students and all of the attendees, click on apply meeting info. Very important. Click on the meeting roster tab and click on the first student name to open the student record and begin adding student information. Choose your appropriate FERPA reason. Since the reason for meeting provided previously was end of year, the system defaults to screen 9, Lpac end of the year annual review. The 24-25 student data will be populated here when the results are received by the district, so at this time it will be blank. Do not fill in this portion yet. Only complete the paper version of the teacher reclassification rubric for all students and upload them to the district drive. All EB students will be pending state assessment results or pending reclass at this time. Click on Lpac recommendation to add an end of the year recommendation for all students. The program recommendation for all students at this time will be reclassified pending state assessment, and then click on apply template. At this time, the recommendation should state yes under pending and pending state assessment results under program status. Click save. At this time, the recommendation should state yes under pending and then also pending state assessment results under program status, as you see here. Above the Lpac recommendation button, click on Add Select End of the Year Annual Review button. Choose Pending Assessment. During the meeting, access the student roster, review student progress information, and obtain signatures. Return to the end of the year Lpac meeting roster and click on the name of the first student on the list. Make sure that you are on screen 9 and Lpac end of the year annual review and discuss the recommendation information for each student. Click on next student to proceed to the next student until you get to the last student. Once you get to the last student, return to the meeting roster to collect signatures. Obtain the signatures of each Lpac representative. And very important, make sure to click on apply meeting info to add the signatures to each student's report or file. After the meeting, these steps can only be done after we've received all of the assessment results. So number one, once we received assessment results, we're going to first determine which students met exit criteria. And then once we do that, we're going to edit the pending statements and recommendations to continue ESL or to reclassify first year monitor. For those that are going to be continue ESL, we're going to change the reclassify pending state assessment template to continue in ESL. We're going to choose apply template. Once we do that, the L indicator should change to 1EBEL. Program type should change to ESL program. And then the bilingual ESL funding description code should change to BE, student standard or alternative bilingual or ESL program. Effective date should be the first day of school. Pending should be no. We do not need parent permission, so this should be blank. Program status should be continue ESL. Date of parent signature will be the first day of school. The parent permission does not apply here, but we're adding this first day of school because they're going to be continuing ESL on the first day of school. And if you don't add this date, then you will not be able to change it from pending yes to pending no. Okay. Click Save. For those of for the reclassified first year monitors, we're going to edit their pending recommendation from reclassified pending state assessment. We're going to change that to reclassify first year monitor and then click on apply template. Once we do that, the yellow indicator would change to first year monitor. Program type will change to met reclassification criteria. And then the effective date should be either the first day of school or parent permission. Reclassification date again is the same. Those two dates are going to be the same, but pending is going to be yes until we obtain that parent permission. So parent agrees with once we get that parent permission, we're going to say yes, right? We're going to have the parent name. We're going to have that date of that parent permission. Now, it's important to keep in mind, I'm going to go with the right side here. Reclassification date and effective date for reclassify is the date parent permission is obtained. If parent permission is obtained on or prior to the first day of school, this date will be the first day of school, 8/13/25. If parent permission is obtained after this date will be the date that parent permission is obtained. Now, on the other side, on the left, we've got recommendation date. Is the recommendation date is the date of the LPAC for all students. An effective date for continue ESL is going to be the first day of school. So after the meeting, once we're done with all of that, we're going to go ahead and generate individual student reports, generate a meeting summary report or an LPAC agenda, and we're going to archive and complete the meeting. So first, we're going to return to the meeting roster, and for the next report, select the students that the report applies to. So since we put all of the students in one roster in a pending reclass roster, we're going to have to choose the reclass or the continue. Then from the drop-down menu on the top left above the first student, we're going to choose the batch print archive selected students. We've chosen either the reclass or the continue. For students that met reclassification criteria, we're going to print the parent notification of reclassification approval of ESL program exit. We're going to obtain parent signature, upload the form to the student's archive, and update the LPAC recommendation with parent permission information. We're going to print for the students that are going to continue ESL, we're going to print the notification of student progress and send home to parents. No parent permission is required or needed. For all students, we're going to return to the meeting roster, and on the drop-down menu on the top left above the first student, choose the batch print archive all students option. We're going to choose the LPAC end of the year report and click create. We're going to click OK to confirm. On the pop-up screen drop-down menu, choose view prepared reports. Choose view to open up a PDF copy of the individual student report that you can save and or print to file. Now we're going to return to the meeting roster and click on Admin LPAC Reports button on the right. We're going to choose the LPAC End of the Year Agenda Meeting Summary Report option to generate a meeting agenda report. Choose the LPAC Monitoring Agenda Meeting Summary Report option and click on the Create button. On the pop-up screen, drop-down menu, choose View Prepared Reports. Choose View to open up a PDF copy of the report that you can save and or print and upload a copy to the district drive. After obtaining all of the parent permission signatures, documents, and all of the information has been updated, return to the meeting roster. On the drop-down menu, on the top left above the first student, choose the batch print archive all students option again. Click on auto archive, and then choose LPAC end of the year for type of archive and LPAC 2024-2025 for archive folder. To confirm that the documents were placed in the student's archive folder, return to the main menu and choose Archive, and then Archive Manager. Search for the students using ID or any of the other available filters. Confirm that the archive reports are in the LPAC 2024-2025 folder. If applicable, complete a PEIMS coding form, a status update form, deliver to registrar, and ensure that the status is updated. Once the archive is complete, you can now change the meeting status to completed. Thank you.